Hey there, recruiters and passionate people. I want to take this opportunity to explain why in Credait we don't use or we don't request for your designations in your previous companies or which college you went to, what certifications you got. Now, this is part of our innovative proposition. So we eliminated resumes, we eliminated job applications, right? We eliminated the need to advertise job descriptions also. On top of that, we are saying we don't want to know what your designation is. We don't want to know which college or which company you worked for. Now, the recruiters are saying, why? Why is that, Shri? We'd like to know the reason why. And it's very simple, two reasons. We want to eliminate bias and we want to eliminate confusion. So what do I mean by that? Let me give you an example, right? I used to be a client engagement manager, and that was the designation in my company, the last company that I worked for. In other companies similar to mine, they have the same position, but they have different names for the same designation. Some call it account managers, some call it client partners, some call it just engagement managers, some call it customer support managers, and some call it client champions, okay? Same thing, same wine in different bottle, right? But what happens is when people use their own designations for job search, right? Now in my resume, if I go to a job board, for example, I'm a client engagement manager, and the job description is looking for an account manager. There's a lot of AI systems or automated systems running algorithms, and when somebody's an account manager, it's thinking that maybe it's a finance profile. In that company, account manager is customer support, those who handle clients' requirements, but the key word, account manager, is what confuses the system. So if the algorithm is written in a certain way, although I meet that designation's requirements, the different use of words in the designation will form a mismatch, and I may not reflect in that company's top screened candidates. So this is the problem. If you take any other, social media job sites, or I don't want to mention the names. See, I have a background in biomedical engineering, but I get calls from hospitals wanting radiologists. How does that make sense? Why would a hospital reach out to me? That's because in my resume or in my public profile, I have written a lot of papers on radiology informatics. And these automated algorithms are thinking I'm a radiologist just because I wrote technical papers on radiology informatics. So this is the problem prevalent in the real world. So we want to eliminate that confusion. Now, coming to bias. By asking someone which college they went to, if you're a fresher especially, or which company have you worked for, there is often a human subjective bias. Oh, he or she is from an Ivy League college like Harvard or IIT, so they must be really good. Well, I don't deny that people from big Ivy League institutions are really smart and good with their academics and other skills. But that doesn't necessarily mean that someone from an unknown college or a tier 2, tier 3 college are not smart enough, right? Today in the digital world, we see a lot of YouTube videos where innovations come from the most unexpected places. People change over time, people upskill on their own. Recruiters sometimes tend to have bias. I don't want to blame all recruiters, there are genuine recruiters. But in most cases, this bias tends to come in. Okay, he or she is from a good college. He or she is from a good company. Let's hire them, as opposed to someone who are better, but the subjective biases come in place. So we wanted to eliminate the bias. We wanted to eliminate the confusion, which is why we eliminated designations and all prejudice associated with, an Ivy League college or a big league company. At the end of the day, we want to eliminate any subjective bias and assess a candidate objectively based on their top super skills and top subject expertise. That's all. So imagine the possibilities when everybody have this level playing field and an opportunity for the real talented people to come out on top. So that's the reason. So if you got any questions, let us know, and we hope you find your dream candidate in the shortest amount of time through Credait.com.